Hello and welcome to Life Screenings 1 Minute Film Festival. We have 26 1 minute films waiting for the filmmakers to come in the dugout. Basically, light, um, uh, it is a StreamYard, which is a way to bring them in, have them talk after their films. At the moment, I don't have any there. However, this is what Life Screenings is. It's a 1 minute film festival. It's been around for about 7 years. It is a film festival monthly here at the Winter Park Public Library. We have a big, large screen up there, um, and we show them live, and we also show them online on Facebook, on YouTube, and also on Facebook. Uh, Actually, on Live Screenings Facebook, and also my own personal Facebook. These films are for everybody. Are they for kids? Some of them not. No, the language. So there probably are PG-13 or R. Um, and this is at the film festival with 1 minute films. So each film will be basically shown in 1 minute, and we'll go on to the next film, and we'll go on to the next film, and the next film. So with that said, we are live here in Winter Park, Florida, which is just north of Orlando, and we are ready to show the films. So let's get started.
Yo recuerdo que mi madre adoraba ver el mar. Sentada solía estar. Ella pensaba que era arte, flora, fauna, agua, aire. Me contó una vez que ella vio una ballena, que sentía una gran pena, aunque fuera idiotez, que no la vio otra vez. Y yo tuve la osadía de preguntar, ¿por qué no? Ella sonrió y me explicó que nada dura toda la vida. Esta solo es un viaje de ida, que llega un momento en el que hasta las ballenas se cansan. A la superficie ya no se alzan y que ningún argumento, por más sensible o violento, puede cambiar este hecho. Yo nunca vi ninguna ballena, pero a veces me siento como una.
All she wanted to be with him was honest. Being herself and truthful in the past never got her far. They never listened, cared, or stayed. It was all too hard. The pain had broken her, inside and out. She stayed quiet and untruthful to them and to herself. But he was different. All she wanted to do was tell him everything, even if it meant the risk of him running away.
Nur ein kleiner Strauß Narzissen weiß von unserem Liebesglück und von ihrem feinen Glück bleibt mir nur ein Guss zurück. Heut noch blühen die Narzissen, morgen weckt der kalte Frost. Wenn die Blumen sterben müssen, ist auf unsere Liebe, ist auf unsere Liebe Claus.
Individuals end into life-spanning energies. Your father, wind, tear.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. At the tone, please record your message.
Hey, I know we haven't spoken in I don't know how many years. The memories haunt me every day of how much fun we used to have. And it's the fact that I could have been, sorry. It's the fact that I could have been myself around you guys. Ever since we lost each other, there was a part of me that lost myself as well. Days pass where I don't think of what happened. I wish I could have taken back everything I said. You've all moved on with your busy lives, and I just want to say that I miss you guys.
Sit. Sit. Jump. Oh.
And we are back. The films that we get every month, or actually every 2 months, is the 1 Minute Film Festival. We get documentaries, we get comedies, narratives, experimental animation, like you just saw. These films are all sent, and they have to be within 1 minute. Occasionally, somebody will send one, and they'll ask if it could be a minute and 5 seconds or something. And I'm pretty lenient. So the films come. I screen them to make sure, vet them, to make sure that they are the films that I want to show, and then we end up showing them. And these films, we're looking for films that show a world that we want to live in. So we're constantly looking at the films for uniqueness, a positive quality to them, usually something on the positive side, not something scary or something extremely suspenseful, but something that you can share and you want to share with others. With that said, let's continue on. Here we go.
I am an ocean of emotion with a whole lot to say,
Hey,
grounding in every woman who has walked before me, reminding me of all I am as every wave of fear washes over me. I am woman, a mountain of strength and a river of grief. I am grateful for the stars who have guided me through the darkness when I could not see the light. I am resilient. I am beautiful. I am courageous. But most of all, I am me. I am love.
And we are back here at the Winter Park Public Library. Are you all filmmakers?
No.
Oh, you just came to see some films?
Yeah.
All right, wonderful. So we have a peanut gallery here. Just so that you all know, this is live, and it is also online. So it's on YouTube and then 2 Facebook channels. And you're into about the 7th or 8th film, and they're all 1-minute films. Are you all aspiring filmmakers?
We like Indian films.
Oh, perfect, perfect. Oh, good. You just missed a couple, but that's okay because I think we have a couple more coming up, especially at the end. Oh, no worries, no worries. So we have 26 films, short films. We've seen about 7 or 8 of them. So let's get going with a couple more. And I'll be stopping every once in a while. And we usually bring in the filmmakers, except for they're not showing up today, wherever the filmmakers are. I do have a filmmaker that the last 3 films he did, and he was like, "I'm going to be there." So let's see if he shows up. All right. So let's get started.
What do you mean you like the glowing white skin on American men?
I mean, I like the white skin and long nose and tall height.
Can I see inside?
Hello. May I ask you a personal question? Would you like to go on a date with me for dinner tonight?
Hi. I mean, yes, I would like to have dinner with you tonight. My name is Filmmakers.
Oh, my name is Miles. See you then. This is great. I love you.
Hi. I love you too, Miles.
So we're going to stop it there. Some of the films are out there. Some of them we can follow. This was a very unusual Japanese film. My background's in filmmaking, and what I loved about this one is that they morphed the fingers, they morphed the faces, and it's always good if you love American men. So, yeah. So I was moved by that. And then the other one before that was animated from actually school. Most of the films we get that are animated are from the colleges. So that was Laguna in California. We have them from UCF here.
I think those people are trying to get in.
Oh, they're? Maybe they're not.
Oh, they were looking earlier, and they looked like they were trying to get in earlier. But then
They had a little kid walking by. So yeah, and then also up in SCAD, which is Savannah.
Yeah, College of Art and Design.
Yes, yeah. So we'll see some of that. I think we might have shown them. If not, we'll be showing them a little bit later. So let's get going.
I need to eat something quick and easy. Toast, that's food. Okay, today is Thursday. Did I take my pills yet? I need to reorder formula, then do laundry. Or should I do the laundry first, then schedule the doctor's appointment? Should I shave my hoo-ha? Screw that. What's the point? Crap, is Maggie coming over tonight? I need to clean the living room. I hope he naps for at least an hour today. Am I letting him watch too much Bluey? Where's my frickin' phone? Wait, today is Friday. What am I
Moje serce nie biło przez 25 minut i większość lekarzy, która mnie reanimowała, no już tak na dobrą sprawę bardzo mocno przeciągała tę reanimację. W sensie było już bardzo dużo szansy, że generalnie, że nic z tego nie będzie.
A jak to jest umrzeć?
W sensie no nie umarłam, więc nie wiem, po prostu nie wiem.
A prawie umrzeć?
W pewien sposób można powiedzieć, że normalnie, w sensie nie jest to poniekąd nic nadzwyczajnego, znaczy dla mnie nie jest to nic nadzwyczajnego. Nauczyłam się doceniać takie małe radości w życiu, takie małe chwile, drobnostki, które właśnie sprawiają, że tak czuję, że żyję.
So these are all 1 minute, and as you can see, animals are in them too. And a lot of the films I notice people do might take from not put it on YouTube, but take from TikTok and then throw them up and submit them to me. These films are from around the world, so you'll see subtitles of some of them. And I've gotten them from China, Japan, Ukraine, all in Europe. So yeah, it's pretty much southern India. So there's a lot of films that come, and usually there's a theme that happens. We have 26 films today. There were, in the last year, we've had about 400 films submitted. And this is how it works. Film Freeway is a hub for filmmakers and for film festival directors like myself to put out the festival, and then they come and then they decide if they want to submit it to my festival. There's a small fee if they want to pay. Once they get into my festival, the fee's waived, so they can be in the film for free. I have a couple of filmmakers over the years, this has been going on for 7 years, who have basically submitted like 7 or 8 of the films. So I keep seeing their stuff and bringing them up when they're in the area. So anyway, let's get started. Let's see what else we have in store here.
Oh, mais si vous inquiétez pas, c'est pas grave, c'est pas grave. Allez, ce sera pour une prochaine fois. Au revoir.
Przez ostatnie 29 lat pracowałem w policji, w wydziałach kryminalno-dochodzeniowych. Żeby przeżyć, być w takiej formie jak teraz, musiałem się nauczyć zapominać, ponieważ obrazy, które powstawały, czy były rzeczywiste w służbie, nie nadają się do niczego. Tych obrazów nie da się ścierpieć, mając je w pamięci. Malarstwo dawało ucieczkę, inne spojrzenie na świat, inne widzenie, bo to polega na tym, że jak siadasz i malujesz, czas ucieka szybko. Nim się obejrzysz, mija kilka godzin niekiedy. Wniosek z tego, że sztuka mnie uratowała.
So occasionally you'll get a gem like one of these. I mean, some of them are okay and they're warm. They hit you in a spot, and then in a minute this can kind of put you in a whole new world. Most of the times these filmmakers, they'll make a big film and then they'll just condense it down to a 1 minute. So yeah, you'll see pieces like that. Any questions, comments?
This is great. I noticed the difference between ones that did sound sampling, like the sound effects, the one where the woman was cooking or she was baking or whatever.
Right.
That one felt more immersive versus the one before that with the lady that was smoking. Like the message was poignant, but I was like, something's missing. And then I realized it was that there weren't a lot of those, the sound effects. Yeah.
Right.
And then I thought it was interesting that the David Batterson guy had his, the reason I remember his name is because it was like on the waves.
Yeah.
Not just like a name. And yeah, I really liked the watercolor one where she like threw the frisbee at the end. I thought that was cool. But yeah, I think like you just said that last one, if it had just started with him painting, I don't think I would have really cared. But because it started with him talking about how he had to learn to forget as a cop. I mean, there's just in 60 seconds. I mean, that was really, that's masterful the way that they made you care and want to know more about it.
Right, and it's storytelling. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a type of storytelling. You talked about sound at the first one, and ears are more forgiving than your eyes. And what that means is if the sound is off, you'll leave the story immediately. However, if the sound is on and the visuals are off a little bit, you'll still stick with it because of the sound. For some reason, we're just more in tune with the sound.
So interesting. Yeah, I feel like you're really there.
Yeah, the sound definitely puts you there. All right, let's move on. So that film, I always think I felt like I was in a washing machine or a dryer with that one. The one before that, the one with oh yes, the car crash. Yeah, some of these are advocacy, so they push. They're trying to say something. A lot of times in elementary, in high schools, they have competitions for short films, so that I get a lot of those also. But yeah, like that last one was an experimental. Somebody just learned something new on the computer and wanted to share it.
It was very calming, that last one. Really meditative. I was thinking it would be nice if it was like one of those 6-hour YouTube videos that people like use to fall asleep or whatever.
So when you talk about 6-hour YouTube videos, there was a push out there about 10 years ago. It's called Slow TV, and in Norway, and I think Norway started it. They would put a camera on a train, like a camera here, a camera there, and a camera there, and they would put them 3 together, and it would be like a 4-hour train ride from someplace to Oslo, or Oslo to the coast, and you'd be in the train. So for 4 hours, and very meditative, very and, just like in your own little world. They took that even farther, and they put a camera on a camel's back for like 3 days in the desert. So I mean, you can take it pretty far. Oh, yeah. Yeah, to experience it. All right. Any questions, comments? Oh yeah, XYZ.
I didn't really exactly follow what they wanted me to follow, but it was fun to look at it from the outside.
It was definitely like in the absurdist category, I thought. And
Really? Why do you think that?
Well, because as soon as, first he was walking down the street, and then I just thought it was going to be like a murder mystery or something. But then he as soon as the second guy turned around, that was funny.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this is definitely about to be like an absurdist thing. And then they started like looking forward, and then it was all mixed around, and then they all just turned and started walking the opposite way. I mean, it was funny.
The third one, when they all turned around and this is us, X, Y, and Z, and then they go, yeah, it was a little absurd. Let's now the last 3 films, and they're animated films. I think they're animated. One is not animated. The other 2 are. Are from the same filmmaker. So.
Oh, this is the one.
Yeah. He didn't show up for some reason. Here we go.
One candy per kid, did you get yours? I asked the dinosaur, even though I'd seen him just before, and in his hand an almond joy. He said as he looked me in the eye. On the one hand, Mom said never lie. On the other hand, it's a free Snickers, and this sucker seems like a willing giver. Life is full of decisions, some big and some small. Yes, he said and ran off with only one candy bar. Could have heard a pin drop, thought I heard a bird sing. There's a man on the microphone, insisting that freedom ring. I saw tears of joy and tears of rage on Inauguration Day. Here comes the turning tide, here comes the olive branch. Heard someone's mama died in a lonely ambulance. For her it could be any old day, but it's Inauguration Day. DC's just a little too cold this time of year. The horns are a little too flat, the metaphor's just a little too clear. Well, rub your hands together and say, it's a new day, it's Inauguration Day. I got the weight of the world upon my shoulders. I got the weight of the world upon my shoulders. Sisyphus, come take your boulder. I got the weight of the world upon my shoulders. The king has laid his scepter down, and I'm the only fool who stuck around. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. I guess it's on me to run this town. If I don't do it, it won't get done. Yeah, the buck stops at number one. Concrete shoes at the starting gun. It doesn't run itself, I make it run.
And those are our 26 films for today. What did you think of the last four?
I thought it was interesting that he didn't put his name on any of them.
Yeah, Cuchilla, I think his name.
That was only one.
Yeah. It seems like he's a father, and he has a son, and he's a musician, and he's making films with his kid. Yeah, I used to do that when my kid was like that age too. It was a great thing. He always wanted to be in the film, so I was like, okay, let's make a film about you then. But yeah, he did those 3 films, submitted them, and they're, I mean, stop action takes a long time. That is not a quick thing to do. And then the other one was they 2 stop action, and then the one was him with the candy bar. But yeah, they're not quick.
I actually like the paper stop action more than the clay one, even though I feel like some people might think say clay is more difficult, but I don't know, I felt like it was mostly the same thing, but I felt like the paper one, there was more like changing and more creative ideas.
I also like the ghost.
Yeah, I like that too.
The ghost. So you get a plethora of films. You get the ones up front that were adult themed, the mommy's brain, and then you get these kid films too, and then you'll get the animated ones from college students. There is a filmmaker who comes here, and to the film festival, and she is 67 years old, and she does stop action and animated type films. And yeah, she's great to talk to. She's, yeah, wonderful to talk to. So that's the film festival. The next one is the 27th, and that's the 1 Minute Film Festival. It's not here. We accidentally booked two for this month. So the next one will be actually in Claremont. I'll be in Claremont doing that one. However, in August, so every other month we do a Life Screenings International Short Film Festival. The films are up to 10 minutes long. So they're a little bit longer. There's about 7 to 8 films that we show. We try to get the filmmakers in to meet them. That's one of the special things about this. And then in September, we have another 1 Minute Film Festival. So July and September, and then every 2 months, there'll be 1 minute. And usually it's about 25 films that we show.
Is it the same films as the 27th or different ones?
Different films.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, different films. And you can catch us on Facebook, Life Screenings on Facebook, or on YouTube under Who is Banks, and that is my.
You're a filmmaker too, right?
I am a filmmaker.
Where can we find your stuff?
Oh my gosh.
Have you ever played at the festivals?
I have played at the festivals. I have 10 feature films that I did in about 25-year span. And that was back when you had to make them on film. So the first one was on film, and then it was video throughout. And then the last one was on an iPhone. So I mean, you can do so much with an iPhone now, and the look is so good. It's almost better than anything else I've ever done. But yeah, mine are on Who is Banks on YouTube. Just let me know. I'll send you a link. In fact, I'll give you one as soon as we're done here, and then you can check out their feature films. I have 2 children, and I don't have a special one. I don't have one that's I like more than the other. The films are a little different. There's one that I feel like, I was like, wow, I think I might have done it on this one. But anyway, I will give you that link. It's called The Awe of Life. Okay. Yeah. What are your names?
Morgan and Brian.
Morgan and Brian. Nice to meet you, Morgan and Brian. They were our peanut gallery today here on Life Screenings. We'll see you next time, the 27th. We'll have a whole new brand of short 1 minute films. They're coming in now, so if you want to know more about it, just go on Film Freeway, look under Life Screenings 1 Minute Film Festival. And with that, let's move on. Thank you to all the filmmakers. Thank you to Winter Park Public Library. Thank you to Brian and Morgan, for being here. Until next time.